Good morning, everybody. We're doing 6 plotting points. That's due April 2nd. So you click here, right? And then you get to this document. You should all get to this document. Now, number 1, it says plot the following points on the grid above. And as you can see here, if you bring it in a little bit more, as you can see here, the plotted points are below, right? A, -3, 2, B, -3, -2, C, and 2, -2. So here, you have the points plotted, and now you have to graph them. So you have -3, +2, that's my X, and my Y. -3, -2, that's my X and my Y. And then 2, -2, that's my X and that's my Y. So you always want to start with the X-axis first and then the Y-axis. This right here is Y-axis, this is the X. I don't know if you guys can all see. So I'll do the first one for you. -3 will be right here on the X, right? And then +2 will be on the Y. So that'll be your first point. -3, +2. Now you see this grid? You're gonna do this on a piece of paper. Make this graph. When you are done, take a photo. And then send it to TeacherMan91, Instagram, or my number 646-413-8362. That's this problem here. If you guys can see that, I'll leave it up there for a little bit. Whoopsies. Alright. So let's move on with that. Check this battery. Okay, we good. Alright. Let's move on. Same here. It says coordinates of the point P on coordinates of the point P on the coordinate grid above. So they want you to find out the coordinate of this graph. So here you're gonna put your X-axis. If you guys can see it, I'll bring it down. Right here, right? Here will be where your X-axis is. You're gonna put that number there, right? You just type this. You put that number, whatever that is. And then you're gonna put your Y-axis here. Now if you go back up, you don't have to draw this on a separate sheet of paper. You don't have to do that, so I'll take that off. You can just put the coordinate here. Put answer below. So, I'll fill out the grids. Oh, they don't have, okay. So as you can see, this starts 0 here, and 1, and then 2. In between would be 1/2, 1, 1.5, 2. Here, 0.5, that's a half, 1, 1.5, 2. 0, -0.5, 1, -1, -1.5, 2, -2. Here, -0.5, -1, -1.5, -2. So here you already have the coordinates. Now you just have to figure out what the X-axis is, right? And then what the Y-axis is. Whatever this number is to whatever this number is, and then you put it below in this answer here. And that's all I'm giving you. That's all I'm giving you for this question. I'll leave that. below. Plot the point 1.5, 0.5 on the grid. So again, this question here relates to this question here. So again, with the coordinates, what's that coordinate? 1.5, 0.5. All right, that's the coordinate. Again, this is the x and this is the y. So you got your 0.5, you got your 1.5 here, your 0.5, your negative 1.5, your negative 0.5, your negative 1.5, your 0.5, your 1.5. You find that positive x and then that positive y, and you're good. I'll give you a hint. The answer is on this quadrant. There's 4 quadrants in the graph, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The coordinate point will be in this quadrant. That's the hint I'm going to give you. You find where positive 1.5 is on the x-axis, and you find what positive 0.5 is on the y-axis, and then you're good to go. Here, you could either send a, you can either, for this question here, I'll erase this. You can either create this graph on a separate sheet of paper and plot that point, or you can explain what quadrant the point, the coordinate will be in. Example, quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4. Or and how you would plot that point. Answer of explanation. Here, what is the distance between point P and point X? Here, you can count this on the screen actually. So let's say point P is here, right? And point X is here. So we have the distance, right? Let's say this is point X. Let's say that's point X, which is 1, 1, and this is, let's say this is point P, this is point X, and this is point P. I'll give an example. This is negative 1, 2. So the distance formula, I'll go here. Distance of 2 coordinate points. Right, I'm doing my Googles. On the graph, on the coordinate plane. There we go. Images. Oh, see, got a video right here. I'm showing you the process. All right, so you got 2 points. Okay. Back to this. So it has to be, I'll change the points. It's unedited. So let's say this is point P and this is point X. Right? The distance between these 2 points would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the distance, oops. Alright. The distance between point P and point X is 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you plot your point P and wherever your point X is over here, you're going to count the spaces. And then you're going to put that answer. I hope you guys see this. You're going to put that answer here. And so you don't got to do it in paper. Explain how you found the distance. Now here, there's a table below. Table below shows the total cost of renting a bike for different numbers of hours, which expression represents the relationship between the cost C and the number of hours H. So, here, we start at 3, right? When 0 hours, we're always paying $3. No matter how many hours we rent it, we're always going to pay $3. So that's what we start with. Initial price, $3. And then every time the hours increase, we increase by $2. Plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. So every time we start at $3, and then each hour we pay $2 for rental. Right? So here, with this information, right, with the start of $3, so if you look at it, let's say we want to rent the bike for 1 hour. So which expression represents the relationship between the cost C and number of hours H? So for the cost, right, which you don't know yet, we have to pay $2, right, per hour, plus the initial fee of $3. And I'll leave you with that. I don't think it'll be too hard to find out the price. So here, right, for 1 hour, 2 times 1 hour plus 3 gives you 5. Boom. 2 times 2 hours, $2 per rental plus 2 times 2 hours plus the initial fee of $3 gives you 7. Boom. So forth and so on. I'll leave that here. Now where it says, show your work on a separate sheet of paper. Or explain how you got your answer. Explanation. All right, so I'm gonna give you an option. Either you can show your work, send a photo to me, or you can explain in words how you got your answer. And pretty much, I just explained it. So here, Paula has pounds of berries for 30 cents per pound, right? She pays for the berries with a $10 bill. Which expression represents the amount of change Paula should recover? Okay, so each pound of berries cost 30 cents. And she pays berries with a $10 bill. So whatever she bought, right? Let's say she bought 2 pounds. So 30 times P is the number of 10 pounds is 2. So 30 cents times 2 is 60 cents. And then she paid with a $10 bill. So she took that $10 and from that 60 cents and she got, okay, 0, gotta borrow, 4, 940. So which expression here represents this work? I just gave you an example. Which expression represents this situation here? And 11, I'm gonna leave you by yourself for that one. If you don't understand anything, just Google it. Just Google it. That's why we have this here. So let's say, what is the greatest common divisor of 40 and 72? You just take this here, go to Google, right? Common divisor. Google it. Boom. Right? And they have a whole bunch of examples here. And YouTube videos of how to solve it. Go. Okay. So, whoops. This is how you complete plotting points, right? This is due April 2nd. Use this video to help you. I don't think you should need my help after this video. Good luck. If you have any questions, I'm gonna do a Google Meet on Monday, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm gonna have the link in the stream. You have my Instagram at teacherman91. Right? You got my number, 46413-8362. You know how to reach me. You guys have a great day. It's not bad.